Hermes agent exposed. What 200 days taught me about building sustainable AI systems. By the end of this video, you will know how to make an AI agent useful without turning it into a digital junk drawer. This is not just about prompts or tools. This is about a working system. The title of this video says Hermes Exposed, but not how you think. The easy video would have been, is Hermes good or bad? But what I really want us to achieve is this. What kind of systems makes Hermes better? Not whether Hermes is bad or Hermes is good. Because when you hear the word Hermes agent exposed, you are expecting maybe I'm going to say something bad about Hermes. Well, this is all about workflow, building a sustainable AI systems that work for you long term. This was my early mistakes, what I believe on day one. I believe that one powerful agent can handle everything. Better prompts will solve most problems. At times, I even ask my agent, give me a prompt that I can use on you, right? I ask my agent to give me a prompt. Of course, I'm not saying this is bad, but without a proper structure, which we're going to dive into later, your agent might not give you the right prompt you need to solve the problem or to get to the bottom of what you are trying to achieve. We're not get into that more detailedly. I was thinking that more context automatically means better response or better answers, and that the agent will self-organize if I keep feeding that agent with more work, like with more information. Now, this was the hidden problem. I was mixing roles, projects, goals, and memory in the same mental space. Come to think of it, you pour everything inside one hole. Everything, every substance you pour it inside one hole. No matter how good those substances are, the reaction won't be the same each time you pour the next substance. But once you build a layer inside, you'll be able to differentiate which one is what. Now, this was the turning point. This was what made me to shift from using Hermes agent, like a junk folder that I want to dump everything inside, to a better AI working system. I realized that AI does not replace organizations, that AI magnifies organizations. If the structure is weak, Hermes becomes inconsistent. But if the structure is clean, Hermes becomes a reliable teammate. Now, what actually really helped me was the DBC-SVL lens. This is a lens that I use in most of my project or most of the things I do. I want to define the structure, I want to define the value, and I want to define the liquidity. In this context, what is value? What is structure? And what is liquidity? Structure is where the work belongs. The value is what the agent knows. And the liquidity is what becomes the action. What is the action? That is the liquidity. We'll not expatiate more as we go further with this video. Now, structure defines the room before the work begins. You don't start pouring all the junk, everything you have into Hermes without a proper structure. You have to build the structure properly before you start giving Hermes that work. Let's say you want to use Hermes for marketing, coding, and research. Inside marketing, you should have the brand voice, the audience, campaign goals, content calendar, and inside the coding room, you should have the repo context, the bug reports, the architecture, the debug history. And inside the research room, you should have sources, notes, claims, and open questions. Now, all of this is to help you define a proper structure inside your organization. So that when you talk of marketing, Hermes already know what is under marketing. Inside coding room, Hermes knows what is inside coding room. And inside the research room, Hermes knows what is inside the research room. The context, everything matters inside that room. Not just pouring everything into Hermes without you building that structure. The truth is, a single Hermes agent can support many rooms, but the rooms cannot all become one room. You see that? The fact that Hermes has the capability or the capacity or the ability to support many rooms doesn't mean you pour everything in one room before you start looking at, okay, what should I pour in the next room? No. You build the rooms first before you start pouring each, because in that case, Hermes will know where to put what and where not to put what. Now, how you define the value? Garbage context creates garbage confidence. When you have a low value input such as random notes, unclear goals, mixed projects, no source of truth, is going to give you a garbage output or a garbage confidence. Your Hermes agent will have a garbage output. The context will be garbage because there'll be mixture of stuff that your Hermes agent won't be able to manage properly. But when you have a high value input such as clean notes, clear principles, useful references, and defined standards, your Hermes agent will perform smoothly. The output will be fantastic. The memory will be like, mwah. This is what makes your Hermes agent powerful. Now let's go to the final phase, which is liquidity. Liquidity is actually the deal breaker here. Let me explain. Knowledge must move into outputs. The goal is not to store more context. The goal is to create useful movement. So the liquidity is, what do I want to achieve? The movement from the knowledge decision to output. The output is what you want. Let's say, for example, you tell me that you want to do this. The goal is this. When the structure, the value are defined properly, the liquidity is going to be aligned, because the liquidity is going to be the output, the target, what you want to achieve, the knowledge, decision, and output. My stack is a case study, not a rule. So don't say, oh, you have other ways of doing things. Yeah, there are other ways. That's why I mentioned my stack is not a rule. It's just how I use Hermes and get the best out of Hermes. The tools I use are these: Obsidian and Notion. These are the core of defining structure, value, and liquidity. They both have their different functions. And once you understand how to use them with Hermes, you are going to be fantastic, like happy. Now, Obsidian has its function. Notion have its function, and Hermes has its function. You must understand all of these functions before you even give any context to Hermes agent. Now, this is how it looks like. Inside Notion, you have the project structure, the calendars, and the execution board. Inside Obsidian, you have the memory, principles, research notes, connected knowledge. And inside Hermes, what you have is reasoning, drafting, iteration, and execution support. You can add whatever you think is missing here. But this is what makes the output, the liquidity, super sustainable. When you give Hermes the proper structure, Hermes is going to be able to deliver to you wonderful resources or wonderful output. Notion, Obsidian, together is going to give Hermes agent that ability to produce a better output for you, a better content, a better result. What you expect in the end is going to come true. The source of truth will be defined and it's going to be accurate. So you can use my tools if they fit. There's a link below this video where you can go there, and if you want to copy my system, you want to, apply the same thing that I do, then download the checklist and it's going to help you step by step. So you can copy it even if you have different tools that you use in your day-to-day workflow with Hermes. I do finance and crypto videos. Most of my content are finance and crypto. The way I use Hermes in this aspect, I have the research, the story, production, and publishing shop. So inside the research lanes, what I want to define is this: the market topics, the claims, the risks, and the sources. And inside the story lens, I want to establish the hook, conflict, and lesson. And the production lane will contain the outline, talking points, and the visuals. Then the publishing shop will have the title, thumbnails, and chapters. Let's go to the next example, which is coding and debugging. I use Hermes agent a lot to code. I've built a system, the SVL system for trading and investing. I can leave the link below this video for you to go and check it. It's called the SVL Intelligence Layer. The link is found below this video, svl.thebeton.com. It's fantastic. The moment you click on that link and view what I have built with Hermes agent, then you are going to be like, wow, this is fantastic. But this is what helps me to be able to build sustainable products and to also be able to structure my work properly. Before I delegate anything to Hermes, I want to ask these 5 questions. What is the exact objective? What role should Hermes play here? What knowledge does it need? And what should it ignore? Where is the source of truth? What does a successful output look like? Asking these questions will help Hermes understand what Hermes must do to provide you a better result. The biggest mistake most people make is this: they focus on prompts of our system. They want to focus their mind on getting the best prompt, giving Hermes or feeding Hermes with the best prompt, instead of building a sophisticated system that Hermes is going to use to work with. Don't get me wrong, prompting Hermes is good, okay? But you want to prompt Hermes when you have a proper structure, because in the beginning, it might work. But once the work becomes so big, huge, then Hermes start formulating, making mistake. You will say, do this, and Hermes is going to be doing something else at the background, because there's a lot of confusion. Doesn't know what to do or what information to grab, what information not to grab. The context is not really aligned. There's a lot of information everywhere, and this won't give you a better output. You can give your Hermes agent whatever context you want it to have, whatever structure you want it to have, whatever value, whatever liquidity, whatever ever you want Hermes to have. But there's something you cannot solve with Hermes. If you allow Hermes to do this, then you are going to destroy the entire process. You're going to take yourself out of the game and allow Hermes to be the boss, which is, I think most people are doing this. But you are not going to do it. And if you are doing it, you must stop doing it right now. Hermes does not remove your judgment. Hermes does not create strategy automatically. Hermes does not make bad information looks good. Hermes does not replace leadership or taste. It does not mean every tax belongs inside Hermes. You should be able to be the one that approves stuff. You'll be able to read, because you know the output. You have the understanding of what you have. You know what you expect. So if Hermes is going to give you something, you should be able to be the one who approve it. We say, okay, now this is what I have. And this is going to help Hermes be able to self-improve its own work and give it a better context for a better tomorrow. Because when you give Hermes that same task, Hermes already know what to do. So you must always act as the architecture behind that whole system. Don't allow Hermes to remove you from the scene. Be involved in every stage. At one point, you can automate, but not everything. You must be the one that approve most of the stuff that goes out there. This is how my 200-day evolution looks like. My day one was excitement. Oh, wow. I was so excited when I came across Hermes agent. From day one to day 30, that was chaos. I was giving everything like boom, 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 back to back. And it led to chaos. Day 30 to day 75 was the discovery phase. I was trying to discover how to use Hermes better. From that moment to day 140, I started building system that is going to help me build something sustainable. And day 200 gave me that confidence. So from day 140 to day 200, I became confident enough to delegate tasks to Hermes and be confident that Hermes is going to give me a proper output. Of course, this is not just me saying this. You can go to the platform I built, svl.debeton.com, and also I've built fantastic indicators. Those of you who have been following my channel, you can go and check my indicators on TradingView. They are top indicators. Go to many other platforms, they give it out as premium. You have to pay for it, but I give it out for free, and I use AI agent to build all of this. And in the beginning, it wasn't easy. After a while, it was like ABC. How? I managed to align myself inside the DBC-SVL lens. Use that lens to build a sustainable structure, value, and liquidity for my Hermes agent to work with. This changed everything inside my workflow. So the agent did not magically mature. My system matured, and Hermes became more useful inside my system. Now, what is the final lesson here for you? The final lesson for you is this. Stop asking AI to replace your system. Build a system that your AI can amplify. Once you are able to apply everything you learn from this video, you are going to see a better output for whatever thing you want to achieve with Hermes agent. Subscribe for the next DBC AI system breakdown, and I'm going to see you when you do that.